Hey guys, Zar here. Hope all is well. Looking for a short here on the Dow. It's 7:10 a.m. We're about 2 hours and 20 minutes away from the New York Open, so we are very much in the European session here. And I'm looking for a potential short right here. This candle flips itself. Be a zone reversal trade, having rallied all the way up here messily through Asia and this part of Europe, and then rejecting here from this big rejection wick of yesterday's end of late New York session, call it. This was at around 3:30 p.m. yesterday. I'm looking for a flip here. If we get it, then so be it. And I'll take this all the way down potentially to fill this wick around 40 points, risking about 30. I'll put you on mute for now, and or pause, and I'll bring you back. Pause now. And still watching here, guys. Quite a few minutes have passed, and thought I'd bring you back. Looks like we're flipping here a little bit. Let's take a look. Can we do it? Super sluggish right now. But I still like the setup. I like the configuration. So I just need a little bit of volume. It's 7:21 right now. At 7:30 there is news. I'm okay with it. It's European news. Watching. It's ECB monetary policy meeting accounts. 7:30. About 8.5 minutes from now. If that was a major news event for U.S. indices, of course, I wouldn't be trading. I wouldn't be entering just before that. I'm just not too concerned about it. For the Dow. And I'll put you back on pause. And I'm in, guys. Just got triggered in. That ECB news is coming up in a minute and a half. Targeting 40 points. Risking 30. Now we wait. And driving down a little bit here. Let's see how far this thing can take us. It's a quiet time of the day, 7:30 now. ECB news came out. You can see it didn't do a whole lot there. Actually, it comes out in 2 seconds. Here we go. And nothing. That's the new candle, and the news came out. We're 10 seconds into the news now, and nothing happening here, of course, with this. Let's see if gold made a move here. I was looking at gold earlier. As you can see, very clean action on gold. This is a 30-minute chart. These are 30-minute candles. You can see there's a very big move here. I think it's about 150 pips. Let's take a look. Yeah, 152 pips Good guess. I'm just looking at the numbers here, and it got pretty close, but so that means $15 in gold price movement, of course. That was a good move today so far. I'll be watching that. Whenever I see this kind of clean price action, I keep my eyes open, and I want to see structure develop, especially like here, for instance, at this resistance area. This is a zone, and be looking to see what transpires here. For now, there's nothing for me there. Just been a long kind of a lockout rally here, early here in the morning. Again, 7:31 right now. Seeking 40 points here on the Dow. It's quite a big move for a quiet time of the day, but that's what I'm going with. I'll put you back on pause now for a while. See this thing mature. Pause now. And back here, guys. Not much going on. We're slightly in the green here for the moment, but very, very sluggish this morning. I'll show you the Three Sisters here. You'll see not much going on. Dow trailing towards the VWAP here. Of course, I'm looking for it to go beyond into the 43, 46 area. What was it? 43, yeah, 943. So asking for a little bit more on this, right down to here, which would coincide to, if the correlation holds, the S&P and the NASDAQ essentially hitting VWAP. So these two hitting VWAP will possibly take this one below. And this is the one that I'm short, right? Put it in simplistic terms. Watching now. Here's the trading grid. Zone reversal trade. Very messy, very sloppy. Possibly took this out of mild boredom, if I'm honest with myself, but it's still a good setup and fairly content with it. I'm constantly questioning my own motivations for taking trades. Sent out a note to Twitter this morning saying, may you be patient enough to wait for your trades to come to you, wait for the trade to come to you. And, this is about dancing with the market. It doesn't have to be a battle. And I'm constantly talking to myself in those terms. This is not about me telling the world how they should be trading or how they should be thinking or anything like that. It's just, 3.5 decades of doing this, you start to pick up a few things along the way, and I'm quite happy and willing to share if anybody can find some value from them, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. All right, put you back on pause, guys. All right, guys, because the time we've been in this trade, or at least I've been in this trade, is 7:50 a.m. I'm going to tighten my stop quite significantly to above this wick that you see there. See that there? But I'm also, so we're getting into what I call a pre-New York, the 90 minutes before, the 1 hour to 90 minutes before the New York opens. When I don't like to be in a trade very much, I'm going to tighten this to 30 points. See if we can get down there. So well within that wick that I showed you earlier, this one here. I'm going to copy and paste this marker. This is that dance. This is that dance we're talking about, right? Dancing with the market, watching candle anatomy, and making decisions based on new information. Here's the Three Sisters again. So again, what I'm really looking to see is for the NASDAQ and for the S&P to come back here and tap VWAP. And the idea is that if those can experience enough weakness to tap VWAP, that this Dow, which is already at VWAP, will actually drop below, and that would be my take profit. Take profit now is at 953. Let's go take a look. 953 is right here. See that there? Yeah, that'll work. Just place it right on there so we can see. And back on pause, guys. Watching now as we're trying to drive a little bit lower. Let's see if we can get this thing, shall we? Pushing down now. We need one big nice push, or a nice big push. How about that? Being super patient. Let me show you the grid. See the grid here? Now we've dropped below on the Three Sisters, by the way. 1 minute charts with the VWAP. We've dropped below on the Dow, and I'm looking for these two to essentially tap VWAP in order to bring us down to the profit target here. Requiring some patience here today. Little caffeine right there. Let's see if we can hit this. Just sending out some announcements to my group, Telegram group. Getting rejected there a little bit. First trade of the day, guys, of course, 7:59 now. This trade was opened at around 7:27 or so. A little bit earlier than that, I think. We still have an hour and a half left before New York even opens. I've been trading mostly the New York session lately, guys, but occasionally when I'm up really early, like 2:45 a.m. this morning, if I see a compelling setup, I'll take it. But for the most part, trading New York these days. For many years, I traded both London and New York, beginning to end. Very long days, but you get used to it. I'll put you on pause for now, guys. Try to bring you back for the completion of this. Alright, guys, we're back. I don't like that. Moving stop to break even right now, guys. Stop to break even. You see that there? Can't get the marker any closer, but my stop is at break even. I'm seeing some fresh buying coming in here, and I'm quite willing to take a break even on this to protect this first trade. Stop is at break even. We'll see if we can stay in this or not. Took 3 trades yesterday, and the third trade, the last trade, was a loss of 13 points. We'll see if this one is a, well, it won't be a loser, but if it's a break even or a winner, we'll see. I rarely have 2 losses in a row. It happens, of course, sometimes 3, occasionally 3. These days, though, I'm being so picky on my setups that that don't happen that often. Here we go, guys. Looking like we might get taken out of break even. I'm fresh buying. Just going to defend that. That's a shift candle. Still alive for the moment. Now, if this trade was in the first hour, hour and a half, let's say the first 90 minutes of the New York session, I likely wouldn't have moved my stop to break even. I would give it a little more room to wiggle because this is a sloppy time of day and pretty much a sloppy or sluggish European session. I'm just going to play it tight here. I find that serves me well over time. There's the sisters grid. Still an opportunity here with a lower low here and equal highs here, lower low here on the NASDAQ to drive down to VWAP. And if that happens, I believe we will likely hit TP, take profit. But if not, I'll take a 0. It's an 18-minute video already. I know it's taking time, guys. Not much I can do about that. I want you to see the whole thing. I always want to be very clear here in terms of what I'm doing. Pushing down now, guys. Maybe we can get this thing after all. Zone reversal trade. Hopefully that makes sense, right? From this 30-minute resistance, driving down, sequential wave on the 3-minute chart. Stop move to break even to play it safe at this time of day. Number of moving parts to consider here, right? The daily is an inside candle, indecisive candle. and so it didn't really play a part in the logic here today, and that's fine. Some days that'll be the way it is. When you have an inside day like that, I sometimes won't even trade if it's an inside day on the daily. But today this was a fairly clean and clear setup. Just not a lot of caffeine or fuel behind it, and that can be a factor that will give me pause. But here we are. Really testing the old patience this morning. I'm sure it's testing yours too if you're still watching this. If you are, thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Looking for one more push here. A nice one. Think we can get it? I'm just going to move this marker back up, guys, for the graphic, for the trade completion graphic. But my stop is at break even still. That's not going to move. One more push, guys. One more push for 30 points here. First trade of the day. Let's see if we can get this. $8.09 now, guys. Here's the Sisters Grid. You can see with this idea that I was telling you about, and I believe we're about to hit target. One more little push for 30 points here. There it is, guys. Thank you for staying with me, and profit taken. 30 points, nice way to start the day, and we will talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye now.